Hi guys, this is Radhika here again. So this is another small healing hack. This is what I used to do, and this is writing an affirmation on your phone. So this is a very quick thing that you can do. And in my personal story, I used to do this after my son was born, and I had taken maternity leave from my office. And when I went back, it was kind of it's overwhelming, anyways, to be a new mom. But my story was a bit different. Everything happened at the same time. So yeah, my son was born early. He was in the NICU, and I had preeclampsia. So I was in a very bad condition, and um, I I almost like blanked out when my son was about to be delivered, so they had to do an emergency C-section on me, and I could not breathe at all. So I was like kind of gone for maybe like a minute or less than a minute, and it was all black. I could not see anything. So yeah, it was a very traumatic experience. And then all the covert narcissistic things happened. And after that, I had to go back to office, which was kind of like a relief, but also another thing that you have to do. You have to face, not face, but interact with so many people in office, and already your confidence is a bit shaken, and you have been indoors for so many time, for such a long time, with your baby, and my parents were here with me, thankfully, at the time. But yeah, it was hard for me to kind of go, and especially for women who've been pregnant, and you look so different after your pregnancy, at least for some women. So I looked different before my pregnancy and after my pregnancy, and you just don't feel like you are you anymore, or as confident as you used to be, because you're also a new mom and you're getting used to a lot of things. You don't feel confident as a mother, especially if you have uh, covert narcissist and their family, and everyone is questioning everything you're doing, and they're asking you about everything so many times. You start like questioning yourself, and sometimes that internalizes, and you kind of lose your confidence. You lose your vibe, you lose your energy that you had before, which was your energy, which was your confidence, and just the positivity that you exuded before. You lose that sometimes. So, to deal with that, I used to write an affirmation on my phone. And actually, my office people helped me a lot, because they were like the most understanding people ever, and just so nice, so positive. So, I actually gained a lot of my positivity back from my office, and from all the nice things, or they didn't even say nice things, just the energy and the vibe and the care that they handled the situation with. They actually did not even ask me too many things, and that was really really good, because they just like everything resumed as normal, and they didn't ask too many questions, but they were just as normal as they were before everything. So yeah, that was great. So I would whenever I feel like my confidence is shaking because of like something the narcissist has done over time, or something that they are doing, and you see that they are doing it, but you are still internalizing it, because maybe your situation is like that. Maybe you are feeling a little unconfident, but they are the ones who are pointing it out, or they're pointing out your mistakes, or blaming you, or something like that. So this is one hack that you can do. So this is what I used. I used an app called um, Google Keep. So I used to write this. I am a smart, confident, intelligent, loving, and kind human being, full of love and light. And I used to write the same thing again and again and again. I actually lost my previous note. I thought I archived it, but I couldn't find it. So I just made this up right now. But I used to write it, and it was long, 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 because I used to write it whenever I was feeling something. I used to, go to this app, and now my son simply like scribbles on it sometimes. But I used to write it every time I felt um, not confident, or some thought came up, which in the thought I was blaming myself. Or basically, this is a way to gain your confidence back. At least it was for me, and it worked. And I did it a long time. And you have to keep, doing small things like this to help yourself. And these seem very small now. When I was doing it, I did not know if it is helping me or not. But now that I'm sort of over it, now I know I'm confident, now I know I don't have to blame myself. Now that I know it, this was very helpful. And I just know it is helpful now because I did it back then. When I was doing it, I didn't know if it is helpful or not. I just kept on doing it because it made me feel good. And that's what it is. Anything that makes you feel good is going to help you. So, yep, this was another small hack that I used to do, and you can do this anywhere, anytime. Takes hardly 5 minutes, so it's really helpful. Also, I always wrote it down. I used to write all the words, and because when you write it, you say it in your mind, like intelligent, beautiful, or wise, or whatever you are writing, you also say it. So excuse me, so that helped a lot. Yep, so that was this video, and I hope this helps you, and I wish you all a lot of love and a lot of light. Thanks, bye.